Welcome to Paddle Planner's interactive map tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to use the Visited Features and Routes menu to track and share your paddling experiences. Begin by clicking the Visited button in the Advanced Map Controls. This opens the menu for managing your visited features and routes. To mark a lake, portage, or campsite as visited, first switch to Explore mode in the upper left. Select the feature you want to mark. This can be a lake, campsite, or portage. In this example, I am selecting a lake. I'll go to the Visited menu. I'll turn the Show Visited Features on, and then I will mark it as visited by clicking on this link. And that will now highlight the lake. Again, I can do this for portages or campsites, as well as lakes. And now, when I zoom out, you can see that those features remain highlighted. If you want to quickly mark a bunch of features as visited, you can switch to routing mode, input your route, and then go to the Visited menu and click on Mark Route Features Visited, and that will mark all of the lakes, portages, and day-in campsites as visited on your route. And again, once I zoom out here, I can see that those remain highlighted as visited. You can customize the color that appears on the map using the Color menu. And you can use one of the pre-selected colors, or you can choose Other and change it to any other color that you would like. Visited features only highlight the places you visited, while the visited routes show the actual path you have traveled on the map. And so I first will turn this on, and you'll see a couple of other things that have shown up. I already have one visited route in here, but let's set up a couple of others. First of all, there are two ways I can input a route as visited. First of all, I can create the route in Paddle Planner. First, make sure that the map is in routing mode. And I can change this route all I want, just like you would with any other route in Paddle Planner. Once you are done adjusting it, you can also set day ends and everything else that you would as a route. Then I will press Save Route as Visited. And that creates a copy of the route on the server, and it will permanently highlight it for you on the map. The other way that I can do this is if I tracked it in a GPS or other app, and I have a GPX file of it, I can open that up. Find my route. For example, I have this Frost River one. And it has now been added to the map here. Once your routes are added, they will appear in the panel in the bottom right of the map. From this panel, you can reorder the routes by dragging and dropping them within the list. Recolor a route by clicking on the color icon and choosing your preferred color. Show or hide a route by clicking on the eye icon. So you can see it disappear and appear back on the map. You can download the route as a GPX file for use in other mapping applications, such as a GPS or a GPS app on your phone. You can rename a route by clicking on the rename icon or the edit icon right here. And I can also delete the route if I didn't want it in there in the first place. If you want to analyze a route further, you can convert a visited route to a calculated route by clicking on the conversion icon. So let's look at how we do this with my Frost River route. I'll just click on this icon here. It looks like a little route. And it converts it from this display on the map to a paddle planner route that has the estimated times, and you can go ahead and use this just like you would a regular route. You can go ahead and change the paddling times and portaging and everything else that you would with a normal paddle planner route. The underlying route still exists here. It's just that now you can go ahead and modify this and perhaps send it to somebody else. Whereas the underlying route is your actual route that you took and shows that you actually visited that route. To share your visited features and routes, first set them as public in your account settings, and that is under the visited menu as well. So you can turn whether your routes and visited features are public or not using this menu right here. And once you turn it on, then your name will appear in this drop-down menu so that other people can see your routes. You can also share map links that include your visited data, including your lakes, campsites, portages, and all of the routes that are shown on there to see your progress and trip history. Similarly, you can view another user's visited features by choosing their name from the drop-down menu as well. Marking features or routes as visited requires a map enthusiast membership or higher. While this feature is intended to highlight places you visited, you can also use it creatively. For example, to display potential routes or trip options together on a single map. Using Paddle Planner's estimated routing feature, you can only show one route at a time. But using the visited routes menu, you can show multiple routes at one time. So that is an option if you would like to use this feature to display multiple options to your potential trip mates at one time. So while this is intended to show where you've been, it could be used in other ways creatively. That's an overview of the visited features and routes in Paddle Planner's interactive map. These tools make it easy to track your adventures and share them with others. Try them out to enhance your paddling experience.